Welcome to Facts TV News, where everything is true.
Organized crime taking over St. Elizabeth. Deputy Commissioner of Police DCP Fitzbailey has expressed concern about what he described as an increase in organized crime activities in St. Elizabeth. According to DCP Bailey, who heads the crime portfolio in the Jamaica Constabulary Force JCF, it is something we're actually paying attention to, and we cannot overemphasize the influx of persons engaged in lottery scamming and other organized crime activities that we are seeing in the parish. DCP Bailey was addressing the Monte Police press briefing held by the Police Commissioner Major General Anthony Anderson on Tuesday. The Commissioner also expressed concern about the increasing trend of murders, shootings and robberies in the parish, which usually has less of these activities year on year. Commissioner Anderson said he is working to address the matter, but called on the public to understand that there are hotspot areas, particularly in Kingston and St. Andrew, St. James and St. Catherine, that require serious attention and manpower. From January 1 to June 28 this year, St. Elizabeth has recorded 20 murders, 7 more than the corresponding period in 2021. Last year, the parish recorded 5 shootings over the same period, but this has increased to 14 this year. Robberies also jumped from 12 last year to 34 over the corresponding period this year. What we have found is that as we have deployed resources into some of our traditional hotspot areas to bring down these, particularly in Kingston, metropolitan area, and also in St. James, where we are starting to see the impact of it, we are going to have to do similar sort of thing for Manchester and St. Elizabeth. They generally enjoy low numbers of these things, and all of a sudden we're seeing an increase. Obviously, we can't move assets from where they are, especially in these traditional hotspots, because they are likely to flare up. We have to do something shift around to deal with St. Catherine North and South, as we got gang flares up there. We have the emergency powers legislation there, and with a few extra resources, we were able to get that under control, Anderson said, in reference to a state of public emergency that was declared on June 1 and which came to an end on July 1. Anderson said there are some recruits who will be graduating soon and declare his intention to utilize them in shoring up divisions such as St. Elizabeth and Manchester that are seeing an upsurge in crime. A lot of the planning is already taking place, and it is really resourcing those plans that will allow us to start to see these areas coming back under control. We are halfway through the year, and I suspect that by the end of the year, it should be back to being low crime divisions. Their previous success is reflected now as large increases, but as I said, we are moving to address that. It is important that it is appreciated that where our hotspots are, if we leave them, we can see a very rapid increase in violence in these spaces. We will continue to work with the team in St. Elizabeth. We just recently deployed some additional quick response persons in different divisions, and we should see over the next few months us bringing back in line with expected trends, the Commissioner said. Wide range of insurance options for farmers and fisher folks. State Minister in the Ministry of Agriculture and Fisheries, Franklin Little, is empowering local fishers to safeguard their lives, health and property by purchasing insurance through the different options available to them. A partnership between the government and Advantage General Insurance has provided fisherfolk and farmers with access to insurance coverage for their vehicles, vessels and accessories. Additionally, the AgriCare Insurance Plan, for which the government has collaborated with Sagicor Jamaica Limited, offers life and health insurance coverage to farmers and fisherfolk who are registered with the Rural Agricultural Development Authority (RADA) and National Fisheries Authority (NFA). In a release, the State Minister said the partnership support the Ministry's thrust to diversify and increase the contribution of the fisheries sector to agricultural GDP. The Ministry values very much the contribution of the fishing sector to the national economy. We have invested in programs that will support the social and economic aspect of the sector, as well as sustain fisheries and aquaculture resources, he said, at a recent International Fishermen's Day conference in Hayes, Clarendon. I'm empowering new fisher folks to grasp the opportunity and make sure that you get access to these offerings. Make sure that you're insured, he continued. Permanent Secretary in the Ministry, Dermot Spence, also encouraged fishers to make this happen for the good of the sector. He underscored the frequency with which attacks and even deaths are being experienced by fishers and said he is dissatisfied with the take-up of the insurance plans. Financial advisor with Sagicor Life, George Corrados, in his presentation to the fishermen, explained that the AgriCare program entails 5 plans: a primary care plan, a comprehensive care plan, life insurance, critical illness coverage, and personal accident coverage. Persons up to age 75 can purchase life insurance, critical illness, and personal accident coverage, not only for yourself, but this facility is extended to your dependents. Life insurance, for example, costs roughly $1,350 per quarter for a maximum coverage of $1 million, which he said is barely a pound and a half of fish. Persons who are in the employed of registered members of the partners body can also receive the benefits. To enroll, application forms can be accessed at NFA or RODA offices or online at sajacor.com/agrocareplan. Similarly, Advantage General Insurance Company Limited can be contacted for enrollment in the options available for fishers. Police Commissioner Major General Anthony Anderson noted that you'll soon be able to apply for your police records online.
Commissioner of Police, my task is to oversee a wide range of policing services that we deliver to the public. Whereas public safety and security are paramount, not all of our services are directly related to matters of violence and crime. One crucial service that the JCF delivers to the public is the production of police certificates. This directly impacts the economy, national development, and a number of sectors that depend on this service for recruitment. Over the last few weeks, we have been reviewing our processes at our criminal records offices located at 56 Duke Street and our 3 sub-sites located in Maypen, Clarendon, Pompano Bay in St. Mary, and Summit in St. James. This is part of our ongoing modernization effort to improve the quality of our service delivery. We are aware of the challenges faced by the public and various entities as it relates to the processing time for police records. This has been largely due to the significant increase in the demand for this service over time. Earlier this year, we upgraded our automated palm and fingerprint identification system, APIS, to a multi-biometric identification system, MBIS. This upgraded system will increase the storage capacity and reduce the processing time taken to generate police certificates. In addition to this system upgrade, we are also in the testing phase for an online application and appointment system, which has been successful so far. We are also pursuing different arrangements for the collection of police certificates. This is another aspect of our forced transformation and modernization process, which will benefit the public with improved service delivery, including faster turnaround times and greater convenience. There should be a qualitative difference in the customer experience by the end of July as we continue to build out the new and improved system.
Dr. Nigel Clark making his presentation during the sitting of the House of Representatives.
We will be allocating $1.789 billion in back-to-school one-off grants, comprised as follows. Through the Ministry of Labor and Social Security, we will be directing $1.6 billion for 160,000 PATH school-age children, Madam Speaker. So, in addition to the regular PATH benefits, come August, the Ministry of Labor and Social Security will be in a position to send through $1.6 billion to all PATH families where they will get $10,000 per student. So if a family on PATH has 3 students, it will be $30,000. If a PATH family has 2 students, it will be $20,000, and so forth. Applications open for the $25,000 PPV operators/transport operators grant on the 20th of June. We have so far received 3,000 applications, and payments will commence in 2 weeks for applicants verified as having duly paid up PPV licenses. I encourage those PPV operators, licensees, who have not yet signed up to do so. Applications or opportunities to sign up will be accepted until the end of August. Madam Speaker, the $200 million loan scheme for taxi operators is now in effect, and it's available through microfinance institutions. Loan proceeds can be used for the acquisition of spare parts, batteries, tires, and repairs. The DBJ is coordinating the program, but the access to the resources are available through microfinance institutions which dot the entire landscape of Jamaica. Mr. Speaker, in addition, Mr. Speaker, we recognize the experience that many persons who may be in need are not yet on path. Right? The social worker has not visited them and verified. Or some of them get bounced because they have a double door fridge that somebody give them. Right? So in addition to the path modality, so, Mr. Speaker, in addition to that modality, we'll have $189 million in back-to-school education grants and assistance to non-path, vulnerable students through the Constituency Development Fund. So, Mr. Speaker, you'll note a total of $9 million per constituency in additional support in the above-mentioned activities. I'm advised by the CDF that each member of parliament should consult with the director of the CDF to be guided on the administration for these additional activities.
Please remember to subscribe, like, share, and click the notification bell for daily updates.